There once was a man named Maurice Ravel. He was an early 20th century French composer. This is a recording of him playing a piece he wrote called Pavane for a Dead Princess. He was kind of like that other French composer, Claude Debussy. He had a very unique French kind of sound. Well, what was that sound exactly? Well, for example, here's a simple, very traditional sound that you might find from German or Austrian composers like Mozart, Brahms, or Beethoven. Ravel, on the other hand, might change the harmony so it sounds something like this. So in the first example, we were just using notes from your normal major scale, and in the Ravel example, just one note was lowered a half step, resulting in a different kind of scale called mixolydian. For you music theory people, it basically softens the impact of the 5 chord. Those Austrian and German composers were always obsessed with the 5 chord and all this 1-5-1 stuff. And there's this tension in the 5 chord because of this leading tone, just a half step away from the main note of the scale. But in other scales that Ravel liked, that note isn't a half step away anymore, it's farther, so it's a little more relaxed and kind of a different color. Another way to hear that is if you listen to a chromatic scale, which is nothing but half steps, it sounds like this, and it feels kind of tense. You remember the composers who liked the drama behind this chromaticism? It was the late Romantic composers like Strauss, Mahler, and Wagner. But now listen to this scale, the whole tone scale, which is nothing but whole steps. Sounds a little more open or something, right? That's the type of scale that Ravel or Debussy would use more often. And Ravel and Debussy and some other non-German composers also liked using the pentatonic scale. Penta means 5, so it's a 5-note scale. You know how when we were all young, we used to mess around with playing just the black notes on a piano because it sounded cool? No? Was it just me? What? Oh, sorry, I forgot this isn't live. Well, if you only play the black keys, you're playing a type of pentatonic scale. We're going to listen to a few short pieces by Ravel today, and the first one is music from the ballet Daphnis and Chloe. A lot of times you'll hear orchestras play ballet music without ballet dancers, and then that just means they're playing a suite. So this is from the Daphnis and Chloe suite. Right there in the lower strings, you hear a pentatonic motive that comes back several times in this movement, and it helps everything flow together. Ravel is also considered a master of orchestration. Basically, he was very creative with his choice of instruments and found unusual ways for those instruments to produce sounds. Like in the flute here, this isn't really a melody like you'd expect. It's just quick sounds, almost random, kind of like a bird. The strings are playing this super fast, super quiet ostinato, but there's so many instruments playing it that it all just adds up to this soft blanket of sound. Oh, and there's also a choir added for just a few parts of it. So here's this excerpt from Daphnis and Chloe. Daphnis and Chloe is an ancient Greek love story, which is a little ironic because Ravel never married and his love life was kind of a mystery. He had a few relationships with other musicians, but he once said, "The only love affair I've ever had was with music." But there's also another side to Ravel's music. He also wrote plenty of upbeat music with more modern sounding rhythms. But still within his French style of interesting harmonies and creative orchestration. There's also a ridiculously fast bassoon excerpt in this movement. Well, the next piece we'll listen to is the second movement of the Ravel String Quartet. Now, you'd think it'd be kind of hard to be creative with orchestration for a string quartet. You only have 4 string instruments to work with. But Ravel gets all sorts of interesting sounds out of a string quartet. Lots of pizzicato, lots of fast, quiet ostinatos like in Daphnis and Chloe. And there's also a contrasting middle section in this movement with muse. And finally, we'll hear the last movement from a piece he wrote called the Mother Goose Suite. And actually, some of you have played this. Each movement is based on a fairy tale, except the last movement isn't really based on anything, it's just called the Enchanted Garden. Once again, the harmonies in this piece are amazing, the chords are unusual, and it's mostly in major, but there are these sad hints of minor harmonies here and there, like fond memories of childhood almost. There's also some tension in the melody. It doesn't always neatly line up with the harmonies, so in other words, there's some dissonances. But it's all within this very calm, peaceful, garden-like sound. Ravel loved working with children, and he wrote this piece originally as a piano duet that he gave as a surprise gift to his friend's two little children. And then, using his amazing orchestration skills, he later arranged it for orchestra. Well, hope you've enjoyed this unique world of Ravel's music, and here's the Enchanted Garden. Next, you'll see a slightly different genre of video. It's very abstract, and the meaning behind the film is very obscure, but here are a few pointers to help you follow it. First, the film starts as a murder mystery. There's a mysterious figure with a blanket who does evil things. And then, for some reason, the same scene repeats, but slightly different, and the actors have rotated. What does this say about rotation in our everyday lives? Then, during the film, Someone steps out of character, creating a conflict. Are the characters talking, or are the actors themselves talking in real life? What is reality? Also, the lighting is terrible.
Paul, I can't really see you because of the light behind you, so you might want to close the window.
Scary. Oh no. Okay, next.
So, where'd Paul go?
Paul. Where's Paul?
Wait.
Where's Paul?
Paul.
Paul.
Guys, I'm trying to talk to you.
Paul, where are you?
Paul?
He got turned invisible.
What's going on?
He must be invisible. Paul, are you invisible?
Okay, Paul's invisible.
Where am I?
It seems that to the camera, Paul was visible, one of the campers, able to be seen through film, yet not by his fellow campers.
What is it? The shoe doesn't work.
Whoa, I'm Paul playing character. Ha ha.
Ow, it's been stabbed.
Okay, I'm going to step out of character for a minute. You just stabbed two of my cousins, and I just... What's that all about?
What isn't that about? What are you asking?
You just killed
You just
Jesse
killed me.
and Isaac. People don't just go around doing that for no reason.
Yeah, I'm Jesse, by the way.
It's just a movie. Cal.
Yeah, Jesse, by the way, has just been stabbed.
Cal, it's just
I'm
a movie.
Isaac. Wait, I need to talk on the
Cal
phone.
playing Megan, playing a character right now. Isaac's out of character. I can't do this. I can't
You
work
said
like this if
step
he's
out of
not even
character
gonna
for a
believe.
moment.
If he's not even gonna
You said
believe.
step out of character for a
I
moment.
never said step out of character.
You said
You
I'm
said.
stepping out of character for a moment so I can ask you some questions.
Yeah,
I wanted to step
I just
out
wanted
of
to
the
answer the
character
question.
of
Be
the
ourselves.
apparatus. I think you misunderstood the question.
It wasn't a question. You said you were stepping out of character.
Okay, I think you misunderstood the statement.
Wait, who are we?
I'm Isaac.
Stop stabbing me. Stop it. What?
Oh, do I start? Let's step out of character for a minute. Why are you doing this?
I'm Isaac playing Paul playing a character.
So somebody tell me why.
Wait, why are you stepping out of character?
Oh, why I thought you were.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa, I'm stabbed.
Oh no.
I got
Oh, careful, Megan.
I get stabbed. I got stabbed. Who are we? Who are you?
What does it all mean?
Oh, I killed the monster.
That's
Cool.
not what happened.
That's what happens now.
Isaac playing Paul, playing a monster.
Alright, I'm gonna step out of character for...
No!
Shouldn't you be acting a little more, like...
My foot hurts.
You just killed my two
I'm
cousins.
Jesse stabbed Isaac playing character.
What?
Calla,
None
what
of
are you
this is
talking
real.
about?
What?
Calla, what are you talking about?
All
Nice
right.
jacket.
I don't
Sorry, I forgot we
know.
were playing other characters. Shield.
I'm playing. Okay.
I've been stabbed.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Shield.
I've been stabbed.
What does it mean? Okay, raise your hand if you've been stabbed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing? What?
Oh, Bob Saget! Did I get stabbed?
You better roll the bones and find out.
I'm not gonna say anything in this scene.
What?
I don't have any lines.
They rolled
There's
in my
really nothing for me
favor.
to do in this entire little segment of, if you will, segment.
Bob Saget.
I feel like if I actually had some lines in this part, I could express something that was actually meaningful to the movie. But really, since I have no part, it's hard.
It's Bob Saget.
I still don't have any lines.
Okay, tell us when you're recording.
Saget, Bob.
When does this start?
I don't have any lines.
I don't even know.
I don't even know what's going on.
I can't even say I don't have any lines because that person doesn't even say anything.
I don't have any lines. Better roll the bones and die.
Roll the bones.
Okay.
What?
Here's your favor.
Bob Saget.
I don't have any lines.
Say that again.
I'm aware one sandal.
Oh crap.
Bones.
Awkward silence.
Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you
Bob
get it?
Saget.
Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it?
Excuse me.
Did you get it?
Just tell me when you start recording.
Did you get it?
Oh, bones?
Did you just say something?
Is there recording yet?
No.
No, yeah.
Just come back in a few.
I've been stabbed. I've been stabbed. I've been stabbed.
They'll use the shield pretty soon.
Are we filming yet?
Okay, go now.
Use the shield.
Oh no. Roll the bones.
They're going to ask you in a moment.
I say 3 things in this scene.
Bones.
Can you hear the ocean? 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 Can you hear the
Can you hear the ocean? Can you hear the ocean?
Alright.
Can you hear the ocean? Can you hear the ocean?
Make sure the indicator light is on first.
Everything
Everything
makes sense now.
now.
All the plot holes are closed.
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'll just put my plate in the sink. Don't end the movie yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out for cigarettes. Oh, sorry. Don't lift your head up while I'm walking.
Sorry. Anything? Ow! I think I really got to swim. Did you get that on? That was beautiful.
No, I'll be right back. You didn't end it
Am I
yet, did
supposed to
you?
come back in? I'm
I don't know.
sorry.
I'm just leaving.
Don't end the movie yet.
No, it's over. It's over.
Don't stop recording yet.
It's over.
Hey, did anybody notice I have tape on my face?
It's okay.
Megan, it's not that far. It's
True.
not that far. It's not that far.
It's not over yet,
You know
right?
what? Just, you know what?